Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your state of mind, and welcome to Really Cool News. Really Cool News is part of ReallyCoolSite.org, which has been various things over the years since it was founded in 2001, including a site devoted to tech TV comic strips, a personal blog site, a site devoted to original comic books, and so much more over the last 23 years. Since November of 2021, we've been primarily known for our daily newspaper, with news articles devoted to covering First Amendment auditors and their First Amendment adjacent figures. We use the word news in the basest and loosest format as possible, despite the fact that we have journalistic training. Unlike everyone else in the field, we're not using the label of a journalist because we don't want to get lumped in with every other knucklehead in the field who is calling themselves that to get away with bad behavior. The term around here is blog and blogger and blogging, and we're very happy to be our own little thing, far away from the idiots who are working on a story to excuse their stupid and often illegal behavior. Conveniently, our database of the website completely died last week, and we're in a rebuilding phase. Most of our older articles contain links and items such as coverage of daily live events or daily featured videos that probably won't be coming back as there's way too much work involved in tracking each one down. If you want absolute proof that we've been around for years, probably hit up the Discord and find our links posted on many of the anti-First Amendment auditing servers since 2022. Or the Internet Wayback Machine, up to you, not up to us to prove anything. As we put articles back up from our Word and text files, if the links are there and the links haven't been removed by their owners, we'll include them. Don't like that? Tough. We have nothing to prove, we're old, we're tired, and frankly, we don't care. As with every publication, there are times we're going to get things wrong. We'll be the first to admit that. If you have a correction to make or want to get in touch, best way to do that is through email at jamescanine@gmail.com. We'll work with you if it's a true error, or if we really fudge something up. If it's just a bit of wishful thinking on your part because they'd never do that, you probably won't get a reply. Our articles try to take a neutral approach to our coverage. We're not here to insult, demean, project an agenda, etc. There are times when we do make humorous approaches to stories, and there are times when we may cross lines that you're not comfortable with. We'll listen to your feedback and learn from it as we move forward. But no, we're not out to insult, demean, or hurt anyone. We'll poke fun at people, but there's no malicious efforts behind it. We reserve the right to delete and ban anyone from our site or our YouTube channel for any reason at all. Your First Amendment rights don't apply on a private server or on a private service. We'll nuke, ban, carry out horrible things at the slightest whim if we need to, in order to keep the peace. We've been working in social media since before the term was coined and have run communities for some of the biggest companies in the world. Don't like our policy? Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Sometimes we heart and like posts just to heart and like posts. It encourages people to post. Do not take our likes and our loves as endorsements of anything but the almighty YouTube algorithm. We're not dying on your hill. We're not advocating for you. But if we can give your comment a fair shake, we will, despite our feelings on it. That said, personal attacks on anyone, including ourselves, are not permitted, and our mods have ban hammers for a reason. Attack the idea, not the person. Since YouTube's moderation tools suck, sometimes things will fall through the cracks, but if we see things that violate our guidelines, they'll be removed without warning. As far as our horrible, robotic, worst thing in the world, oh, I can't stand it, voice in our videos, that's our voice. We don't use AI. We're slowly but surely improving our craft. If you don't like this voice, switch to ReallyCoolSite.org and read it yourself. Or not. Up to you. Lastly, we've been around for a long time on the web. Our YouTube channel started as a full-time thing in May of this year. We're a tiny channel compared to our old newspaper. We know we don't have 601,000 viewers or pull in hundreds of thousands of dollars from our work. or anything right now since we're not monetized. We're entirely comfortable in our own shoes right now, and we're going to keep on keeping on exactly like we've been doing when we had 10 viewers and just a handful of friends placating our efforts. That said, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and thank you for contributing your time to our efforts. If you're inclined, donation links are everywhere to keep us fed. Thank you in advance.